So today a phrase came to my mind, and I just want to explain it a little bit, what I think it means, and see what your thoughts might be about this concept. But one of the main reasons why I moved to Wisconsin with Liam and I'm on this journey is because I want to build this house called an Earthship. You can look it up. It was developed in the 60s or 70s by a man named Michael Reynolds. It's basically a house built from recycled materials that harnesses the resources of the environment and is sustainable in and of itself. And so it's considered off the grid of considered, sewer systems, and electricity is considered the grid. So it's an off-grid kind of home that just takes care of the people inside and is natural. And so you have natural lighting. You use the sunlight. You have a greenhouse for heat that circulates. You use a wood-burning fireplace, but you also you make the walls. Your walls are made out of tires packed with dirt, and because of that, there's this thermal mass. It's just a physics, formula. It holds the heat. And so therefore the house can never be under 55 degrees. So even in the dead of winter, you lose all electricity, all power, whatever. You might be chilly, but you got blankets, you'll survive. So that's kind of the power of this kind of house. It's a well-worked system, and then you collect the rainwater, and you have a system in your house where you can use the water first, like to wash, or whatever, or to drink, or whatever, how it works, and then you can use to flush toilets. So it goes through 3 different systems, and then the water can go out and feed plants at the end, and it's like a system to utilize everything to the max, and it's a way of being really in touch with nature, in my mind. And we have an overabundance of tires in this world, so one house can use 750 tires. So instead of that being in a landfill somewhere, just taking up space, it can be used in these houses and provide heat. And then you're saving resources because you're not spending money on your heating bill, or on your water or whatever. So you have more resources to do other things for the world, as opposed to just keep your self warm and yourself hydrated. So a lot of appeal came to me, but one of the biggest things that came to me was knowing that my son has a sensitive body, and we've seen different ways over the years how he's very just sensitive to Wi-Fi signals, to maybe roller coasters and movement, to different foods, dairy, and he's sensitive to energy from people, like too many people shuts him down, So the idea for my son living in a home that would kind of take care of him and be all natural, I feel like it would be the optimal environment, for his body to be the most successful it can be and overcome a lot of the challenges that autism has thrown his way. And I also think it'd be a model for other kids with autism to experience, and even kids that have worse issues than Liam, that are, having daily seizures and anger issues and aggressiveness, and what if their bodies could really transform in these kind of homes. So I kind of see myself as a pioneer, living in this home, sharing it, and maybe helping an autism community develop later on. But the phrase came to me today, be the Earthship you wish to see in the world. Because right now, my Earthship is a dream, right? It's not right in front of me. I don't have the resources yet. I don't have the manpower. I'm going to manifest that over time here. But right now, that Earthship is like this vision. And how can I be that vision? How can I be it to draw it into the world? And I was just thinking to myself, what does an Earthship do? Well, it takes everything. When the hot sun is beating down as hot as possible on the solar panels, it takes it. When it's coming through the clouds, and just barely there, it takes it. When the rain is flooding and it's too much, the cistern will take as much as it can. When it's just drizzling a little bit, it'll collect that too. And when it's super cold outside, that Earthship will survive. And when it's super hot outside, that Earthship will stay cool. And so I was thinking to myself, okay, so the Earthship is grounded. It's grounded in its own energy, and it just utilizes everything that comes its way for good. So if I could do that, if I could be grounded in my energy, so no matter what comes my way, whether it's positive affirmation, whether it's negative statements or judgments, no matter what it is, if I could just utilize that to feed myself and to be sustainable, then I'm being the Earthship. I'm literally being the Earthship I want to see. And so, you know, it's definitely a way for me to deal with negativity in life, because I was thinking we don't like the feeling. We don't like feeling people are against us. But at the same time, it's our choice to like wallow in that, or just accept the fact that, okay, people are against me. All right, so I have to love twice as hard now, because I have to love just for myself, and I have to love for that person, because that person's not loving. They're not living their potential in the world. So I got to fill in the gap, and I got to love extra, you know? And that's easy for me because I'm in touch with my love essence. So that came to me to really day, like, just reflect back twice as much love when you feel wronged. And you'll just see how amazing you'll feel inside. It will heal you. It will heal the wrong that was inflicted against you. You have that power to heal yourself from someone else's wrong. Think about how amazing that is. And I want you to keep thinking about this idea of an Earthship, because you're going to hear more about it from me. And I can't wait to have a crew out there videotaping as Liam and I are building our Earthship, building it with our own sweat and energy and smiles. And you're going to see that someday. I know it. And I'm so excited about that.